Hi friends, happy Thursday. Today, before we start writing, we are going to be talking about possessive nouns. Now, we've been talking about this for a few days this week, so remember, a possessive noun is when writers use an apostrophe followed by the letter S to form a possessive noun. Take a look here at this book here. This book is mine. It belongs to me. It's kind of a silly book. But I want to know, how can you use a possessive noun to say this book belongs to me? How could you use a possessive noun to say that this book belongs to me? What do you think you could say? Could you say this is Mrs. Hankey's book? Do you see here? I added the apostrophe S to show it's Mrs. Hankey's book. Okay. Could you also say that it is my teacher's apostrophe S book? So I'm adding an apostrophe S either way to show that it is mine. It belongs to me. All right. Read each sentence aloud. Then I want you to identify or tell me the possessive noun and what belongs to whom in each sentence. Okay, so take a look here. The lion's teeth are sharp. The possessive noun here is lions. I see an apostrophe S. And what belongs to the lion? It says right here, the lion's teeth. So whose teeth is it? It's the lion's. So I add an apostrophe S. Look at this one. The shark's, there's our possessive noun. It has an apostrophe S. The shark's home is the ocean. What is the shark's? What belongs to the shark? It is the shark's home. So I add an apostrophe S to show ownership. It is the shark's. All right. To form a possessive, you need to add apostrophe S to a noun to show someone or something owns something. Okay. So if I look here, it says read each sentence. We need to work together to fix each sentence. Read it with me. The school's brick are red. What do I need to do? The first thing that I need to fix is I need to have a capital letter here at the beginning. It is the beginning of a sentence. The school has more than one brick, so we need to add an S here to make the school's bricks are red. I need a period at the end. I'm missing one more thing though. I need to show my possessive noun. The bricks are the schools, so I need to have an apostrophe S there in schools. So now I can read it. The school's bricks are red. Going down to the next one. Read it with me. The fox's kit likes to play. The fox's kit likes to play. I first see that there is a capital letter, so that is good. I don't see a period at the end, so I need to put a period at the end. And my apostrophe is in the wrong spot. Where should my apostrophe be? That's right, it should be before the S. And our last one, the crab's legs can move fast. I don't see a capital letter, so I need to add a capital letter. Crab's legs can move fast. I don't see a period, so I'm going to add one of those. And the legs are the crabs, so I need to add an apostrophe S here to show that the legs belong to the crab. All right, so that is something to remember as we continue on with our writing. What I want for you to do now is I want you to take out your writing from yesterday. Yesterday with Mrs. Farrell, you made notes as we are going to be writing about another animal from the story. Remember, our directions were to use at a pond, that's the story that we read in our literature anthology, as a model and write 2 more pages about one of the animals. Use photos to help you. Okay, so the first step is to pick an animal from the selection, which you did yesterday with Mrs. Farrell. You chose a frog. Then it says the next step is writing 2 new pages about the animal you picked. So we are just going to use our notes and we are just going to write. All right, it doesn't need to be 2 full pages, but we want to write as much as we can. So we are going to start out our writing by with our animal. So you can start out by saying your animal was a frog. Frogs. I'm gonna add an S here. Frogs. Okay, so we're gonna start out and you're gonna say blank. So you're gonna write frogs. Okay, frogs live at a pond. All right, that's the first thing that you are going to write. Use your notes. So frogs live at a pond. Don't forget though, you need a capital letter here because it's the beginning of a sentence. We didn't capitalize it here because we were just taking notes. These are words. But now you're putting it in a sentence and it's the first word in a sentence, so you need to make sure that the F is capitalized. Okay? Frogs live at a pond. Okay, and we just use pond there. So this is done as well. Frogs live at a pond. Okay. Now we need to say they, and you talked about yesterday with Mrs. Farrell, you said they swim, hop, and jump. So you're gonna write you're gonna write swim, comma, hop, comma, and jump. Okay. You should be able to write that. They swim, hop, and jump. And then lastly, you talked about with Mrs. Farrell, they use their tongues to catch bugs. So now your last sentence is going to be frogs use their tongues, you're gonna write tongues, to catch, and tell me what they catch with their tongues. Okay, so I want you to finish that up. I will make those lines, so you're using your notes to help you with your writing to catch bugs. All right, so your writing should say, frogs live at a pond. They swim, hop, and jump. Frogs use their tongues to catch bugs. All right, so if you need to, friends, at this time, I want you to pause the video. Okay, finish up your writing. Once your writing is done, you have a blank picture spot above. Use crayons and draw your picture of frogs in a pond. You want to make sure that they can swim and they're hopping and they're jumping. In your picture, you probably want to include them with their big tongue out and catching bugs. All right, go ahead and finish that. I'll see you next time.